Hi Cancer, welcome to WillowOAK. Let's jump right in and get this started. Let's see what your overall energy is during this time. And I say this time is fluid. So whenever you find this, the time will be right for you, okay? But now you need to use your intuition to decide what is yours and what is not. What is yours you keep, and what isn't yours, you just let it go, all right? So your overall energy is absolutely fabulous. It's one of the very best cards in the deck. Financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, and passing on knowledge. So it could be any or all of these, and that's a fabulous overall energy. And it's also, about potentially leaving a legacy if you choose. It's wonderful. Okay, let's get one more to find out what your either challenge or opportunity is during this time. But what a beautiful overall energy you have. Like I said, it's one of the very best cards in the deck. Okay. You have the Page of Fire, which is all about you being really enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient, news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. I absolutely love this energy. Do things that fuel your passions. Make for sure that you finish what you start. You have two wonderful cards. Yeah, that you have this wonderful stability and financial security as your overall energy. And when I say financial, it can easily be financial, but it could be anything that you consider abundance, right? Maybe it's you and your family are together, which is sometimes a challenge to do, and beautiful here. And I would say this is an opportunity for sure, because it's following your passion, learning about your passion. Okay, let's go on. Now, this is for career, finances, entrepreneurship, that sort of thing. And you have two. All right, let's see what we have here. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, and you are very close to achieving your goal. Very interesting combination we have here. So it looks like whatever it is you're doing in your career or financially, there's something that you're wanting and you're very close to getting it. But it also says here, your commitment's being tested. So there's a possibility that something could come along, and it's not going to be this huge thing, but it could be something where, you are being tested, where you have to show or prove to yourself maybe that this is really what you want and how you want to go forward. But you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay? So because of this card and your overall energy, I wouldn't, be too concerned with that one. If it's a test, I would imagine it's a little test. Okay, now this card is about love, and it can be any kind of love. It could be romantic, self, family, even your pets. It's just love in general. So let's see what we get here. No, one more. Okay. The Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. And the imagery here would say definitely it's romantic. But here it could be anything. But it is coming together with love. And it's it could be like an unconditional love. It says it defies explanation. So it could be just one of those beautiful connections that, you know, you can't really just explain away. So that's a wonderful energy. Okay, now this energy is about your feelings, okay? Whoa, and we had my fly. I have to go get that. Okay, crow spirit. Co-create with spirit. Beautiful. So you could have a time where you're feeling very spiritual and very connected with spirit, the divine, you know, your angels, your ancestors that have passed on, that kind of thing. But it's saying co-create with spirit. So include spirit in your plans, okay? And that kind of takes me to all of this, okay? Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. When you bring spirit in and include spirit in your life, it is such a strong bond, kind of like on this card, defies explanation, right? There's a lot of comfort and much love there. Okay, let's get some more oracle cards and see what we have. So far, this is really a beautiful reading. Oh, this one wanted to flip out. Love, of course. Beautiful. And you can see that with a love card. And I think I feel this. I don't see this, but I feel this with the crow spirit as well. And of course, your overall energy. And even this opportunity, because if you are very passionate about something, there needs to be some sort of love aspect involved, right? Okay, let's get a few more, and then we'll go into the tarot. Scales, keep your life in balance. I think most of the readings I've done so far, that's not that particular card, but that message has come across. That balance is very important during this time, so it might be a collective thing. Okay. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So this statement would make me, think, say contracts. Or something where there's a blending. Now it could be with spirit because it's talking about co-creating with spirit. But also look at this. If this is romantic, then this could definitely fall into that realm. Put these up here. Now, before I put this up, I just want to mention, again, your commitment is being tested. And this is for the financial side. And if that does happen, I would not stress over it. To me, it seems very minor. Now, if it's spilling over here, then to me it could easily take on a different meaning, but it's intended to be for the financial side. Okay, and I do think it is important to keep your life in balance. Like I said, it's come out in some fashion, and I think every reading I've done, or just about every reading. Well, that was quick. Okay, a change in the wind. So that means there's some sort of change coming into your life. And I'm just taking this in general. It could be this, right? Some sort of a commitment, looks like, could be happening. But also here, you're starting something that you're very passionate about. It could be that. It could be anything. It could be traveling, but I really don't get that feeling that it's something to do with travel, but it could be. On the financial side, you're very close to achieving your goal, so it could be that. But there is some sort of change coming for you. Okay. Here you have intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. And right here, this card is saying, co-create with spirit. So this fits right in there. So I would say definitely connect with your intuition during this time. But for me, this is one of these where you should always try to be connected with your intuition. Having said that, it could be that during this time, however long this lasts, and time is fluid, so, you'll be able to tell when things are in the middle of this, right? There might be more things that happen, say more synchronicities that happen, or more times when it just pops into your mind something that has to do with whatever it is you're dealing with. So you have a lot going on here already, right? Beautiful overall energy, some sort of a commitment, union of hearts, co-create with spirit, love. And here, this isn't what you're doing. This is saying what you need to do. And I do think that that is really a truth. Like I said, it's been going on in, I think, every reading. Keeping your life in balance. Okay, let's go on to the tarot and get some information and see what we find out. Let's see a little bit about your past. So far, all of this just looks beautiful. Except for one teeny tiny potential test. Your commitment. Which is kind of interesting. Like I said, it's falling under the financial side, career side. But it could blend very well with love and the spiritual side, even the intuition. All right. Whoa. Major Arcana. And this is the past. So it looks like in your past, it could be several things. But you see, the devil is holding on to a person with some very loose strings. So there could be something that happened in your past that did test you. Right here, your commitment's being tested. Maybe this is talking more about the past. Could be something like that. It could be challenging emotions or somebody tempting you. It could be anything that's not in your best interest. And typically, though, it could be anything, but typically, this has a lot to do with your emotional state. So maybe whatever this was, it looks like by these cards that you dealt with it, and you dealt with it very well. Because you don't see that in here at all, other than maybe your commitment's being tested, right? We'll definitely take a card for that, see what we find out. Okay, now your thoughts, desires, what it is you want. Alright. Beautiful. What you want is unconditional love. Absolutely beautiful. You want this, kind of like here, what's this say exactly? A love connection defies explanation, the union of hearts, right? This typically talks about coming together with somebody and having this unconditional love, like almost like what I was saying about this. And it can be romantic, does not have to be romantic. It could even be with your higher self. But what you're wanting is unconditional love, which to me is absolutely beautiful. All right. Now let's see what your strength is. I love it. Absolutely wonderful. Your strength is that you and everybody that you love are very, very happy and content. So not only do you have the Ten of Pentacles, you also have the Ten of Cups. And like I said, this is one of the best cards in the deck. So is this. So it gives me chills, by the way, just to let you know. Whatever happened in the past, it is so obvious that you have worked through either all of it or much of it, because your strength is this wonderful love and your overall energy is this wonderful abundance, and both of them are with everybody you love and care about. Fabulous. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Wheel of Fortune from taking this card, which means the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see what the future has to say. Okay, we have a couple of cards here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. This is typically arguments, but in this deck, to me, it's much more about self. It's like this bird is whispering in your ear almost, feeding you challenging information, right? And oftentimes when a situation like that happens, I'm sure we've all been through it, one thought kind of feeds into another negative thought, which continues on, and before you know it, your thoughts have control of you instead of you having control of them. And so this is your future. So to me, I would take this kind of as a cautionary tale. Do not allow yourself to be drugged back into this energy. This is your past. So something most likely did happen that was challenging, right? And here, everything says, whatever it was, you dealt with it and got past it. Do not let yourself be drugged back into this kind of energy, all right? And it's also talking about you need to make yourself a priority. Treat yourself. If you need rest, get rest. If you want to play. Whatever it is that you want to do, you need to be able to do that during this time, because it kind of resets things. You get your energy back, your happiness, whatever it is that is making you feel like you need to take a rest or put yourself as a priority. There is a reason for that, and that is what you need to do. Maybe it has to do with this, right? That maybe a few thoughts have, or will be, depends on where you are in this, might start creeping back in for no reason. Because I can tell you, all of this is beautiful, with the exception of that one little part about your commitment being tested, right? So we'll use that because that's the only one we have here, other than something in your past. So if these little thoughts are creeping up, it looks like what it is saying is stop, make yourself a priority, okay? So this doesn't have the opportunity to creep back in. And what I keep getting is, this is beautiful, but it could be a very busy time. You know, you can go through wonderful times, and if you're very busy, you're still going to get tired, right? And when a person gets tired, they're more susceptible to something like this, I think. At least that's the way I feel about it. So make for sure you put yourself as a priority and give yourself what it is that you need or want, to make for sure that challenging thoughts do not creep in, okay? All right. So for me, there are so many beautiful energies here that the only way this is going to happen is if you allow it. And they came out together for a reason, right? Make yourself a priority and get plenty of rest. Take good care of yourself. And if any challenging thoughts start to creep in, just whoosh them away. You know, nope. Been there, done that. Everything is looking good. Not going to go revisit it. There's no need. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get some more cards and see what they have to say. Now this is how to go forward. Yeah. Okay, how to go forward. The Wheel of Fortune. And I believe that came out at the bottom of the deck earlier. So it's saying go forward by knowing that everything is turning out in your favor. Right? And to me, this just fits perfectly here. Know that things are going well for you. Things are coming to you that are wonderful. Right? That's how to proceed. You take breaks. Make yourself a priority. And be positive. There is so much positivity here. Okay? So, beautiful way to go forward, knowing that everything is going to turn out in your favor. Okay, now what you do see. Ooh, another flying card. Only this one didn't go so far. The Queen of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands is really a good energy. She's very confident. She very attractive. So this is, you know, you have the confidence and you're very attractive. And that could be physically. It could also be your personality or just this aura about you that's very attractive. But being a Wands energy, there is something that you want, that you're very passionate about, and that you want to go for, and you will. One of the things that's said about this particular energy that I love is that you're unafraid to speak up and be heard, right? If anything's going on and you have an opinion about it, a strong opinion, voice it. Let it be known. But this is what you do know. So you know that there's something you're really passionate about that you want to go for. Just make for sure that if you feel you need to be heard, that you are. Okay, what you don't see is the Knight of Swords. And all knights are busy going for their goals, right? And the Knight of Swords is clear thinking. It's about communication, wisdom. And here, your Queen of Wands is unafraid to speak up and be heard. And your goal has something to do with communication, thinking, that sort of thing. Now, the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So his goal is to hurry up and accomplish whatever it is that he's set out to do. Okay? And sometimes I mention this, sometimes I don't, but I feel like I should mention it on this one. He goes so fast that it's possible he might overlook something. So do be careful and make for sure that while you're going for whatever it is you're wanting, you don't overlook anything. Okay? Really nice energy. And the communication part of this, I think, is served well with this card. Okay, now let's see the outcome. Another wonderful energy. You have the King of Cups. And this is also very, very helpful. The King of Cups is an extremely trustworthy energy. And, of course, being a Cups energy, it's all about the love. Now, this can say that there could be a very good, strong, romantic relationship coming into your life. And it is quite possible in this reading that that is the case, because you also have the Two of Cups, which is unconditional love. You have the union of hearts, a love connection that defies explanation. So there are a few mentions about love. So it is possible that that could happen during this time. But one of the things that I really do like about this energy is the King of Cups is in control of his emotions. He feels them all, and he acts on them. He deals with the situation, whatever it may be. But he refuses to let his emotions overtake him. Okay? He stays in control. And the reason I'm really happy to see this is because here and here, right? Like I said, it's kind of like these little birds whispering in your ear, you know, some challenging things. And here in your past, something happened that was of a challenging nature. And it's usually, not always, but usually, where your thoughts start running away with you, and it puts you in a bad place. So this energy is in control of their emotions. So if at any point you start having these little nagging thoughts that are negative or challenging, draw on this energy, okay? Realize exactly what they are. They are just thoughts or emotions of a challenging nature. And, just when one comes in, replace it with a positive one, okay? But that's why I'm really happy to see this. So, your outcome is love, beautiful trustworthiness, feeling your emotions but being in control of them, and the possibility for a beautiful relationship to come in. So it's wonderful. Okay. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck from taking that, you have the Empress. Very powerful. Major Arcana. Beautiful things come to her, right? She's full of ideas that she nurtures. And so she is, like I said, very, very powerful. So during this time, you have this energy with you. So don't let it go to waste. Okay? Very powerful. The mother archetype, filled with love and abundance, flows to her. So your overall energy is one of where abundance flows to you and those you love. And here you have the Empress. Abundance is flowing in. And here you have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's a new beginning that is very fortunate. So just about this entire reading is beautiful. You have that one little, your commitment is being tested, and something in your past looks like caused you probably emotional upset, but it could have been something else. For example, some other things, maybe addictions, bad relationships, that sort of thing. Okay, now let's clarify. We're going to clarify the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. What a combination. You can tell the Devil's definitely out. Okay. Okay, here we go. What it looks like, yeah, something emotional. The Devil energy is being clarified by the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is where you are looking at these 3 cups, sitting under your tree, you know, looking at these 3 cups and having challenging emotions. It could be anything. Oftentimes, you know, it could be apathy, but it could be anything. It could be sadness, anxiety, stress, unhappiness. You know, the list goes on. But here you're being presented with a cup from the universe. And the universe is saying, don't stay in this energy. Take the cup from the universe. So this is a perfect card to clarify these two. This is these 3 cups and, you know, your emotional involvement with them. This, the cup from the universe, is this, what the universe is trying to give you, a fortunate new beginning. Perfect. Okay, now let's get a clarification for the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay, we have one. It's another 2, by the way. 2 and 2. The 2 of Wands and the Queen of Wands are not, I'm sorry, excuse me. The 2 of Cups and the Queen of Wands is being clarified by the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords talks about you needing to make a decision by using your intuition. So there's something that you're either pondering or faced with where you need to decide one or the other. Or maybe, you know, to join them both. Whatever it is, it's a decision that you need to make by going within. And here you have this beautiful unconditional love. Here you have this passionate desire to go do something. So here it's saying you've got to decide. You need to decide on how you want to go forward with this. Okay? Let's get a card for the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. It's beautiful. Family, happiness, people that you love. Doesn't have to just be family. And going forward quickly with a goal. It wasn't all these, it was those 2. Okay. All right. You have 2 beautiful energies here. You have the 6 of Cups, which is a nostalgic energy, which talks about the possibility of somebody from your past coming back into your life. And that instantly takes me to here and here, here, quite a few different places, here. So it would all depend. If somebody's coming back from the past, who they are and what your relationship was as to how you should proceed. Maybe that's got something to do with this decision, right? But there's many other meanings here. And this to me is love. You see the little boy giving the little girl this flower. It's love. It's compassion. It's a beautiful energy. And what it usually talks about as well is, you think back, all the way back to childhood sometimes, and it's memories that make you smile, that warm your heart, which I think it's a beautiful energy. So you have that, and you have a brand new beginning, the Ace of Wands. So this is something you're very passionate about. Okay, so here you have you and everybody you love being very happy and content with your life, but also you pursuing a goal where you're thinking clearly, using wisdom, right? And it's a fast-moving energy. And for me, this is a slower moving energy, but just like toss that in there. So, much family love and happiness, and a goal that you're going for. Here, love, compassion, and a new beginning that you're passionate about. So to me, it's almost like this kind of blends here and this kind of blends here, but they all, really do go together. But so maybe this Knight of Swords is where you are, your goal is to have this new beginning that you're passionate about. And remember over here, your opportunity is something you're very passionate about, but that you need to learn about. So that would indicate potentially that you are not a master of it. Okay, let's get a card for the Five of Swords, coupled with the Four of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay, that came out pretty quick. Death. And what death is getting out of one energy and into a new energy. It is transformation. So for me, I would say one of the big takeaways from this is you're strong, okay? And you're filled with love. I don't think you're going to allow this in. You've been there, done that. I don't think you're going to allow it in. So I think this transformation is like the new you, in that you are strong, filled with love. You have all your emotions, but you are not going to let this take you over. So, to me, this means, what it obviously means, a transformation out of one energy and into another. But specifically, that you have beat this. You are in control of your emotions. So this whole thing's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Oh my gosh, you got to see this. Let me move this up. At the bottom of the deck from taking that, you have the Emperor. And I have chills again. So you have the Empress and the Emperor. You have like the divine of the divine counterparts here. Both of them. The Emperor is like the boss's boss. He is the big boss. Very powerful. And the Empress is very powerful. She's filled with love and creativity and abundance. And the Emperor, of course, is very abundant. Makes major decisions. Very impactful decisions. So you have much strength on your side right now, okay? This would be an important time. If you have decisions that need to be made, important ones, this would be a wonderful time to do it. And I think this reading is absolutely beautiful. Now remember, something in the past has happened, but you opted for the Wheel of Fortune, for this new beautiful beginning, instead of dwelling in it. And here, aha. Okay, it's just occurred to me. This was supposed to be about finances, so it still could be. Your commitment is being tested. Right there. I think that's what that is. Something might very well come up and whisper in your ear. Something that could potentially put you right back in this kind of energy. But according to this, you have the strength, the knowledge, everything you need to just kick that to the curb. Yeah. So this test, remember I said, I don't know if it's a big test. I don't think it's a big test. And I don't think it is. But it is still a possibility that something can happen where you'll need to be on top of it. And if it is a challenging thought, or somebody says something challenging to you, something like that, you need to make for sure that you take that, get rid of it, and replace it with something positive. That's what this is about. Definitely. Okay. Beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. One little test because of something from your past, but if you take care of yourself and make yourself a priority and, stay vigilant to negativity, not a problem, because you have the King of Cups on your side. And also remember, there's a possibility that a good romance could come into your life. It's a very powerful time for you. Make sure you use your intuition and keep everything balanced. Don't let things tilt into the negative. Wow, what a reading. Absolutely beautiful and filled with love. Love this reading. Okay, let's get a card from the angels. Oh, wait a minute. We've got to get advice first from the universe. Okay. Well, this can be advice or something that the universe wants to share with you. Either way. Love it. Yeah, the Three of Cups. The universe is saying, okay, so much beautiful stuff going on here. It is time for you to celebrate. Love it. I know, I think I've said love it how many times in this reading, but I do. Okay. It is time for you to celebrate this new transformation, this beautiful beginning of going for your passion. Totally time to celebrate. And that also can say your support system is here for you. If at any time you need to have support, like say, for example, you're and you feel the need to talk to somebody, they're going to be here for you. What a wonderful card to come out. The Hierophant. This is your connection with the divine. You remember here, co-create with spirit. So it's saying, include spirit in your life actively. Be aware of it. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. Beautiful way to end that. The Knight of Cups is much different than the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups is all about the love. Okay? For love's sake. And here you have love. Just love. So, what a beautiful pairing. Anyway, the Knight of Cups' goal is to experience love, be filled with love, be surrounded by love. So it's time to celebrate. And your support system is here for you if you would like it. So don't forget that. If you need it at any time, they are here. Make for sure you have a good connection with the divine and surround yourself with love. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking the cards from the universe, you have death again. So that's the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. You are going through a transformation, and according to the cards here, it is an absolutely beautiful transformation. Allow it to happen. You know, matter of fact, I'd be hopping on that bandwagon and going for it. Now time for a card from the angels. All right, what would the angels like to share? Perfect. Yeah, I've got to say, so far, the readings that I've done, yours is by far the best. Wonderful. So the angels just want to let you know you are successful. Perfect. Okay. And now, I don't know if this has bearing on this or not, but it says within the next few weeks. So it could be that this change that is taking place could be happening within the next few weeks. Or it's possible that whatever little thing wants to whisper in your ear could happen in the next few weeks. But either way, you're going to be successful, right? So it could be both. But success. Okay, now let's close out the reading with the charm. Long story short, won't go into it. I had to move a few times and I lost my charms. I have been without them and I have missed them terribly. I have them back now. Yay! So let's go ahead and get one. Let's see what we'd like to share. What do we have here? You can't get any better than this. I don't know if you can read that. It says, expect miracles, because they are here for you. Do expect them. Miracles are normal, okay? Thank you so much. I truly hope this has helped. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It will help the channel to grow. And also, like leaving comments is really helpful as well. It lets me know if I was able to help you in some way, which, you know, would really be some great feedback, so I know. Anyway, have a wonderful time, and it looks like you totally should. Much love. Bye.